Thank you, everybody, for coming tonight. We are going live right now, so I wanted to just before we start to let you know we're live with all your friends wherever they come in. So if you have private conversations back there, everyone else will be able to join in. So just know that. My name is Karina Homme. I'm part of the Azure government team at Microsoft, and I'm one of the founders here. Thank you for coming tonight to talk about Jumpstart, starting your cloud journey. And then Vishwas.
Thank you, Karina. My name is Vishwas Lele.
We have another person joining.
That was the best. That was the best intro. So my name is Vishwas Lele, and I'm CTO for Applied Information Sciences and co-founder of this user, or Meetup, I should say. And
it's a user community.
It's a user community.
Yes. So we started out talking when I first joined Microsoft, and Vishwas is an MVP and a regional director of Microsoft. So all things good Microsoft Azure. I go to him for that. But we really wanted to create a community that was open and free for everybody, where we could share best practices. And that was really at the beginning when we had just launched Azure for government. And we wanted also a place where folks who are working in government doing IT modernization could come and share that knowledge.
Yep. No, I think you've covered it. We started out as a community where we wanted to, it was, the Azure government at that time was getting started, get everybody to use the services, provide feedback, and of course now we see the crowd here, people using it more often and using various services and looking at the new services. So it's been a great journey. How long have we been?
We've been doing this 3 years. And we're almost at 3,000 folks in our community. So we will definitely celebrate when we get to that 3,000 mark. So I want to thank you, everybody, for coming tonight and taking some time to network and talk to others. And I really, even before we start, to thank our speakers for volunteering their time and best practices to share with all of you. If you like to tweet, we do have a handle, and you can do hashtag AzureGovMeetup. We also use the platform, the Meetup platform, to share information. I will always ask for volunteers, so if you have any ideas on content, this is really a community for you. So please let myself or Vishwas know what you're thinking, and we'll get you on stage. So with that, definitely welcoming you back. We're already doing programming for next month, which will be DevOps or DevSecOps. So we're getting those speakers all lined up, and we're looking at the calendar all the way out. Actually, I think we were just settling on dates for the rest of the calendar year all the way to January. So we'll have a whole roadmap of content ready for you, and again, just jump right in. With that, we'd like to kind of just go up with any updates. Next week, we actually have Ignite, the tour for government here in DC. So if you've registered already, we'll see you there. I think Vishwas, you're doing two sessions.
Yeah.
And then the Azure Government Engineering team have this list of 8 Azure Gov specific sessions that might be of interest to you. But check it out. I think a lot of them are going to be recorded, so if you can't attend in person, we'll give you a link to where you can see these sessions. If you wanted to see any of the content from Ignite, the conference itself, just be that all that content is recorded. Like these meetups, these are recorded. You can go to YouTube and get any of this information. So just for those who are registered, check us out. We'll be there. I think, Vishwas, you did a community pop-up, right, at Ignite. So we'll be there chit-chatting with everybody. And he's going to do the unconference. We talked about it earlier, which I think is just any topic that you want to hear, we'll talk about. So with that, let's just jump in right into our agenda today. So we're going to start, Vishwas, you want to talk about how you're going to kick it off?
Yes, so we have been doing this every year. The January month, we reserve a small slot to go over how to get started. And many of you, very familiar faces, you've been working in Azure Gov for quite some time. We just like to go back and say, how do you get started quickly? What are the new services? So we'll spend maybe 15 or 20 minutes doing that right after this.
And then we have Cass, who's going to really talk about how to accelerate your cloud migrations to the cloud, which they have a great use case and several use cases that I've already heard and really excited to hear those learnings. And then we have a great panel tonight. So we have GSA from the FedRAMP office here to talk to us. We also have our senior director, our chief digital officer for defense, Microsoft here. And then we have Sequoia, and they're doing some great work on cloud migration. So I think we'll have some great dialogue and get the questions going. We like it to be interactive.